All right, what's up guys? VV back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about tokens. So, buckle up. It's definitely going to be a Theorycraft style video today. And I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below about this, because I actually think we're going to go over what you see on the screen here with Iceberg. I actually think if they had built a leader around creating tokens, it could have been really, really good for the game overall. And I'll talk about that over the course of the video. So what are tokens? Real quick, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, people who come from a game that you have absolutely no idea what a token is. On the screen here, you can see some tokens from other card games. Excuse me. And basically what they are is they start outside of the game. You don't include these in your deck. These are cards that exist outside of the game. And you might have a card that creates a token for you. Like on the screen here at the bottom left, you see where it says Reinforce. In Hearthstone, this is a specific hero power that the Paladin class has, right? That's the idea, and it can create a 1/1 Silver Hand Recruit. You don't have to worry about all the details there. The point is you create this character in this game, right? Like if we were to relate that over to One Piece, it's like you create a character. And at the top here, these are all examples from Magic the Gathering. And you see this is one for each color. In that game, there's 5 different colors: red, white, green, black, and blue. And these are what you can make for those colors. and there are others as well. There's not just set, these are just the most common ones. The zombie token for black, goblins for red, spirit for white. Green has the beast, blue has a bird. There are other tokens as well. Okay, but just to give you guys an idea of what a token is, what am I talking about? It's literally a card that exists outside of your deck. So going back into my One Piece example, this is Iceberg, right? Everyone knows what this leader does. People are trying to get this to work, and it is getting more support over time. Like EB01 is going to give it some much needed support, but I'm going to suggest something that I think would have made it just entirely better. So real quick, let me read what it does. Activate. Remember, this leader cannot attack. That's a big part of this leader's effect, is he cannot attack. Activate main, Dawn -1. You may rest this leader, play up to 1 Galila Company type character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. Okay, that is generating advantage, right? That is a way to kind of cheat Dawn, so to speak. And you can get characters into play much faster than you could normally. But at the same time, you're always going to be limited to the amount of options you have to play with this Galila Company characters that cost 5 or less. And on this screen right here, if you just do a Galila search, and this is on the Eastern server where they have all the way up to the EB01 stuff, the cards that are in red are cards you're not going to look up, or they are alternate art cards or the leader. Okay, so you have access to Khalifa, Kaku, Paulie. There's only 7 options, right? There's only 7 options currently, and that's after. When did Iceberg come out? Let me see if I can see it on here. OP03. So we're about to enter into OP06, and the East is going into EB01. They're on the, I don't want to say they're on the verge, but they're getting close to OP07, and they only have access to these 7 options. Remember, we won't even have access to the Khalifa for a while. That's EB01. So you're always going to be limited to the amount of options you have. And that's one thing I've noticed in One Piece, and this is another thing. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. Excuse me. It seems like what they do in One Piece, like Bandai, or whoever makes their game, the technical company that does the development and design for them, notice it's like they make a leader that is extremely limited, and the thought process is, okay, well, over time, it'll be better and better. That concept is just... It baffles me. I can't quite understand that when it comes to design, designing a game, just design fundamentals. I don't understand why that would be your thought process. Okay, this leader will be trash at first, but then he'll be better down the road. It's or he might not be, by the way. That's just speculation. and that's kind of the thought process here. Because like I said, in EB01, hang on. So we're about to get into OP06 in the West, and they're starting to get into OP07 in the East, as in a month out, right? About a month or so out. And y'all help me out in the comment section below if I'm a little bit off on that. I am a little bit hazy on the dates right now. I can't think them off the top of my head. So here's what I'm proposing. Like this is the idea I'm going with this. Why not just make it activate main, pay 3. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to add the this leader cannot attack. That would still be part of this. I just forgot to add it down here. So still this leader cannot attack. And then pay 3. Activate main, pay 3. You may rest this leader. Generate up to 1 Galila Company character token with 5,000 power and a cost of 3 with, if this character would leave play for any reason, remove it from the game instead. So understand what's going on here. It needs to have a cost associated with it, so that way it can be so that removal can target it, and it has to have a power that is worth you even spending the ability on. And again, for those who don't know, I should specify, with games like Magic the Gathering, whenever a token gets bounced off the board, it doesn't go to your hand, right, or to the bottom of your deck. It just goes away. And that's why I have this clause at the bottom here. If this character would leave play for any reason, remove it from the game instead. So you see what's going on there. That way, it doesn't go to your hand. It doesn't become counter power. No, it's completely out of the game, right? Like that's how tokens, I feel like, should be treated in this game. In Hearthstone, it's a little different. I don't want to go into all the details, but you can get tokens back to your hand in Hearthstone. So I don't want to go down that route. Y'all get the idea here. And I just honestly think that like this would have made such an interesting idea, like for Iceberg, instead of how it was printed. Because the way it is printed, it is completely limited to the options that Bandai decides to give us. And yes, of course, that's always true to some extent. But I think you guys know what I'm saying. I think you guys kind of get where I'm going with that. But yeah, today's video is going to be just a shorter video. One more thing I want to mention is another reason why it would be really awesome to introduce tokens to One Piece is it would be another opportunity to support the custom artists in the community. On the screen here, I've got Atakai TCG, Kaizoku cards, and Davidson TCG. These guys, their art is just absolutely incredible. Let me minimize this. I've got them up in the background here. Like this, this is Atakai's site. All these guys do their own Dawn cards and leader cards. If they introduced tokens to the game, that would be yet another way to help out with the custom, the community artists who make all the custom Dawn and leaders. It would just be one more way for them to, to be able to generate some revenue from just and helping out players, right? It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's just everyone gets help all around. Everyone is getting help all around. And I know most people have already seen these sites. I'm just kind of showing you guys what they offer. There's some really cool stuff in here. Not to mention this one from Davidson. I really I don't play Uda. Like Mono, this is the new ST11 Uda that he did a custom Dawn for, or excuse me, custom leader art for. But if I played Uda at all, I would have to purchase this. This is incredible. Really awesome design there. It's almost like Harley Quinn-esque, with the way it looks with that smile. Just awesome. Right, guys. I think that's about it. Like I said, today was just like a real short video. I just wanted to kind of see what you guys thought about this. Do y'all think it would be a good idea to add tokens to the game? And, excuse me, I'm not saying that there should be tokens for like every color. But hey, that could have been something really cool for a specific color. Because I know for a while there, people were complaining about purple, right? Purple didn't really have an identity. And now as things are developing more and more, it's starting to get like more and more Dawn interactions, Dawn ramp and things like this. I understand. I know where they're going with it. I'm not oblivious to all that. But I think it would have actually been a lot cooler if they were kind of like, still keep some Dawn stuff going on. But these tokens could have been something really special. Like I said, like back to this front page here. Because imagine if every turn you're creating a 3 cost 5K, and now you can start doing other things with the cards in your hand, right? You can start making your deck around events and stuff, and I feel like it would add a whole nother dynamic to the game, and especially to the color purple, because then you could start including events along the lines of like, okay, if your leader's Water 7 Galila type, or Water 7 or Galila type, unrest, or set your leader as active and some other random effect, or draw a card, and then you'd be able to use the effect again to generate like 2 in 1 turn. Just again, these are we're just theory crafting, just brainstorming, And but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. What do y'all think of the idea of tokens? Not necessarily this leader thing that I came up with. This was just one example I gave. Y'all tell me what y'all think about tokens in general when it comes to One Piece. And do y'all think it'd be a good idea or a bad idea? All right, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace.